Hello everyone, welcome to Guidely. This is Aditya. Monetary policy update December 2025 will definitely create the question in your upcoming interview. Either you are going for IBPS PO interview or BOB LBO or IOB LBO or for the written examination of RRB PO, आपको definitely questions देखने के लिए मिलेंगे Monetary Policy Committee December 2025 से. What will be the list of important question which you can expect during your interview on the written examination? उनके बारे में बात कर लेते हैं. So question number 1 is, what are the recent changes made by MPC, Monetary Policy Committee? Second, why RBI decreases repo rate? Third, what will be the impact on economy because RBI decreases the repo rate? Fourth, what is the meaning of neutral stance which is defined in the MPC? And what are the different type of stance which are there? And in the last, what are the current rates of MPC? They can ask you directly what is CRR at present, what is SLR at present. Along with that, basic definition, definitely they can ask you that what is CRR, what is SLR. So इनके बारे में cover करते हैं quickly within the session. One important information before moving toward the video. My IBPS PO personalized interview batch is live on the Guidely platform. You can check the details, join it immediately to start the preparation on time. Live classes are going well. Already we are doing the syllabus in quick manner, so you can get the enough time for the revision and preparation before your interview. Attend 2 online mock interview as well in this batch. You can check the details of offline batches also. If you are preparing for more than one interview, along with IBPS, you are preparing for RRB, PO or LICW, then you can go for Interview Pro Plus. My BOB LBO interview batch is also live. You can check the details. Welcome to Guidely, guys. This PDF will be available in this Telegram group, so you can join the Telegram group to get the PDF. Question number 1. What are the recent changes made by MPC? क्या बड़े changes RBI ने अभी recently किए in the Monetary Policy Committee? So RBI conducted 58th edition of MPC meeting from 3rd to 5th of December 2025, and the major change was RBI decided to decrease the repo rate from 5.5% to 5.25%. It means repo rate decreased by 25 basis points. So repo rate में decrement हुआ है 25 basis point का. It was decided by all the monetary policy member. All the means how many members are there in the monetary policy? So there are 6 members in the monetary policy, 3 members appointed by RBI, 3 members appointed by Government of India. Sri Sanjay Malhotra ji, who is the Governor of Reserve Bank of India. After that, Dr. Nagesh Kumar, Sugata Bhattacharya ji, Professor Ram Singh. These 3 are appointed by the Government of India, first 3. Then after that, Dr. Poonam Gupta ji and Indranil Bhattacharya along with Sanjay Malhotra sir appointed by the Reserve Bank of India. So 6 members होते हैं. All 6 members voted in the favor of decrement of repo rate by 25 basis point. So repo rate decrease होगा 25 basis point से. What will be the impact? Now, RBI will provide the loan to the bank on the lower rate of interest. Bank need to decrease their lending rate for the customers. Even for the existing customer, those who borrowed the loan on floating rate of interest. Like I have a home loan. My home loan is there on the floating rate of interest. So my rate of interest will also decrease. It will be impacting me positively because my interest will come down. It means my EMI will decrease. I will be able to save more money. और my total principal amount, in my total principal amount there will be a little bit deduction. मेरा थोड़ा सा principal amount decrease हो जाएगा, means my total number of EMI will get decreased a little bit. Either I can choose one option कि EMI कम कर लूं, or I can decrease my monthly EMI limit कि भाई I need not to pay 70, I want to pay 68 only. So 2000 rupee additional is there in my pocket, I can utilize into the economy. तो यहाँ पर major impact ये पड़ रहा है that what will be the if they ask you what will be the impact on economy, the impact is going to be rate of interest decrement will increase the liquidity in economy. Economy में liquidity increase होगी. New people will borrow more loan. Why? Rate of interest is low. Existing customers will get the advantage of decreasing the rate of interest, that their EMI will get decreased, so they will be able to have more money into their pocket for utilizing into the economy. So overall liquidity into the economy will increase by decreasing the repo rate. ये point हो गया. यहाँ पर मैंने GDP predictions वगैरह में update बताए हुए हैं. Like GDP prediction for the current financial year is 7.3% by the RBI in the MPC, while CPI inflation rate is 2%. अभी second question बोल रहा है what is the reason why RBI decreases repo rate. अभी डिक्रीज तो किया आरबीआई ने रेपो रेट, एक ये पॉइंट हो गया. if they will ask you cross question, or this will be the question number 1, that recently you heard about RBI decreases the repo rate. Why RBI decreases the repo rate? So reason is October month, in the month of October, WPI inflation rate was in negative. It was minus 1.2%. Minus 1.2% was the WPI inflation rate. CPI inflation rate was 0.25%. If you remember, RBI kept a target of 4 plus minus 2%. Means RBI is trying to manage the inflation rate at 4, maximum 6, minimum 2. It means if the inflation rate is less than 2, it is not good for India, because India is a developing nation. Beyond or below a range of inflation rate is not good for economy. आपको लग रहा होगा, but sir, inflation, lower inflation is good. No, it is not good. Lower inflation is an indication of we people are not buying. We don't have enough buying capacity, purchase capacity. We don't have enough liquidity in our pockets, so we are not buying the product. Because of that, demand is decreasing. Because demand is decreasing, prices are decreasing. When prices and demand will decrease, production will decrease. So in the longer term, it will be a negative impact on the GDP. कि GDP के ऊपर ये longer term में negative impact डालेगा. For the nation like India, inflation rate should be around 4%. 4% के आसपास inflation rate होना चाहिए, which is the target of RBI as well. But it was lower, so RBI, to increase the liquidity into the economy, decreases the repo rate. RBI ने economy में liquidity increase करने के लिए repo rate को क्या किया है? Decrease किया है. This was the CPI and WPI inflation rate, which we have seen decline from the last 3 months. Last 3 months से CPI, WPI दोनों decline हो रहा है, which is not a good sign for the economy, जो कि economy के लिए एक अच्छा sign नहीं है. Now question is, so finally RBI decreases the repo rate. What will be the impact? I have already told you in short, but actually whenever there is a situation, let's take the condition. Condition, if the liquidity or the flow of money in the economy is more than required, अगर इकोनॉमी में लिक्विडिटी ज्यादा है, then higher liquidity create a inflation situation. Inflation up to a level is good, but after a level inflation is a problem. Inflation up to a managed level is good, but beyond a level inflation is lower, inflation is again a problem, which is called deflation. So RBI need to make a balance. That is why RBI is trying to manage the inflation at 4. So if the inflation goes beyond 6, ऐसे समझिए inflation is at 7%, then what RBI need to do? If inflation goes to 7%, RBI need to increase the repo rate. If RBI will increase the repo rate, rate of interest will increase into the economy, loan will become costly, borrowings will become costly, people will borrow less money, people will do the less expenditure on the credit, on the EMIs, which will decrease the overall liquidity into the economy, and inflation will come under control. So to bring back from 7 to 4, RBI can increase the repo rate. But recently what RBI have done? RBI decreases the repo rate in the recent time. Why? Because currently we are seeing the slowdown into the economy. Inflation rate is 0.25%, which is required to be at 4. So what RBI have done? RBI decreases the repo rate to increase the inflation, to increase the liquidity. अभी RBI ने decrease किया है, so liquidity may increase and inflation can go back to the 4%. In the monetary policy, there was one more announcement that RBI kept the stance at neutral. Although there was a discussion to make it accommodative stance, but RBI made it neutral. So what is the meaning of neutral stance and what are the different monetary policy stance of RBI? मैं short में explain कर दूंगा for the interview purpose. Neutral stance means where RBI kept the idea open that if it is required we will increase, if required we will decrease. Means RBI don't have a proper, means not, we cannot say proper, RBI don't have a pre-assumption कि we have to decrease next time, we have to increase next time. No. RBI says that in the upcoming 2 months we will observe, if required we will increase, if required we will decrease. That is called neutral stance. जहां पर RBI बोल रहा है कि आने वाले टाइम में हम डिसाइड करेंगे, जरूरत पड़ेगी इंक्रीज करेंगे, जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी डिक्रीज करेंगे. That is what neutral stance. Second is called accommodative stance. Accommodative stance, also known as dovish stance. It means RBI is inclined toward cut down in the interest rate. If RBI says that we are in the accommodative stance, it means RBI have chances to decrease the repo rate in the next policy as well, or before next policy as well. तो अकोमोडेटिव स्टैंस अगर है मतलब आरबीआई के ज्यादा चांसेस हैं कि वो पॉलिसी रेट को फर्दर डिक्रीज करेंगे, नॉट इंक्रीज्ड. While tightening stance means opposite of accommodative, where RBI have chances to increase the repo rate, not decrease the repo rate. If the inflation rate is high, then RBI have chances to increase the repo rate, not to decrease the repo rate. वो कहलाता है आपका tightening stance, also known as hawkish. Then calibrative tightening means RBI will not cut the rate but may increase if needed depend on the inflation risk. मतलब RBI बोल रहा है कि कट तो हम नहीं करेंगे, we are sure we are not going to decrease, for sure we are not going to decrease, either we will manage same or we will increase. So that situation is called calibrative tightening. So it is also a part of tightening only. Mainly आपके पास तीन है, neutral है, accommodative है, tightening है, and it is the part of calibrated tightening is the part of tightening only. So these are the stance you can explain. ठीक है. करंट रेट्स की बात करें, सो करंट रेट है आपके पास रेपो रेट 5.25, एसडीएफ 5%, एमएसएफ 5.5, बैंक रेट 5.5, रिवर्स रेपो रेट इज 3.35, सीआरआर 3 एंड एसएलआर इज 18%. These are the current rates. RBI also announced few more measures like RBI will conduct OMO, open market operation of 1 lakh crore rupee. RBI is going to buy the government security to increase the further liquidity into the market. It means 1 lakh crore rupee will be further infused by the Reserve Bank of India into the market in the banks for the purpose of further providing the loan into the economy. So RBI के पूरे जो steps हैं, that is for increasing the liquidity into the market, to increase the demand, to increase the production, to increase the GDP rate further. This is what the chance of or the call of Reserve Bank of India in the recent time. PDF will be available in this Telegram group. You can download the PDF. And my interview batches are live on the Guidely platform. If you feel that you can connect with me and prepare with me properly for your upcoming interview, join the batch confidently, prepare well. Please like the session, share with your friends so they can also join the batch and they can also watch this particular session to get the clear idea about what are the major changes made by the RBI in the recent time. If you feel that video was good, do write in the comment box. Take care. Jai Hind. All the best.